Hey there, it's Aubrey with Vitality Fitness and Wellness, and I'm coming to you today with a quick lower body strength training circuit. This is a 10-minute workout that you can do with a sturdy chair and some weights. So let's get to it. I'm going to demo the exercises first, explain what we're going to do, and then we're going to go through it together in a circuit style with a 30-second timer on of doing our exercise, 10 seconds of rest. We're going to go through it 3 times. Your first exercise, you're going to start with your sturdy chair. You can start this exercise as just a sit to stand. If you are unsure of how to do a squat or you're worried about your body, maybe you have some bad knees or bad hips, you want to start with your sit to stand. So you're bringing your feet apart, keeping your knees apart. You're going to stand tall and slowly lower down for your sit. So that's your first exercise. Make sure when you go for that one, you don't let those knees come together, especially as you lower. Keep those knees nice and steady. Hips go back, nice and steady, lower on your sit. If you want to take it into a squat, you can hold a weight or have none. When I use no weight, I bring my hands up like this in front of me. So I'm going to go into a good squat stance that's just slightly wider than my hips. I'm going to take my weight up like this and hold it underneath here. Hold it a little bit away from my chest, and I can use a heavier weight for this. This is one that I can progress to a heavier weight. So you can start out light, you can start out with no weight, but you could progress to a heavier weight with this exercise if you want to. So you are in your good stance here. You're going to take your hips back like you are going to sit over the chair. Keep your chest up, head up, and come back up. So I'll do another one from this angle just so that you see my knees are right in line. I'm staying nice and even between each leg. But from this angle, you can see that my hips sit back like I was about to sit over my chair, and then I come up. They come back this way instead of going straight down like this. A lot of people tell me they can't squat and they try it like this and it puts a ton of pressure on your knees. I already feel it. So make sure you sit those hips back, take the pressure off of your knees, and come up tall. You can take a small range of motion to start, absolutely. Second exercise, we're going to take a set of weights in front of our thighs. We're going to stand in a shoulder width stance. We're going to draw those weights down our thighs, and our hips are going to go back as if we forgot to shut the door or we want to quick open the door with our tush. We're sticking them back and then coming up. I always say you forgot to close the file cabinet. So you're like, push it closed with your hips. Back stays super tall. You're keeping this natural curve that you have in your lower back when you stand as you go down. Those weights draw down your thighs. They go just past your knees. You come up super tall and finish it tall. Your third exercise are your heel raises. So you can use some weights here. We'll go up this way, or you can absolutely put the weights down, hold on for some support if you need it, and go for your heel raises this way. Your next exercise, I keep getting lost on the count, so your next exercise is a core exercise. We're going to bring our feet narrow here, so not quite touching, but narrow stance. We're going to pull those core muscles up and in. If I was going to be absolutely mean, I was going to reach through the screen and punch you in the tummy, you would pull those tummy muscles up and in to brace yourself. I want you to get that feeling first. You're going to hold a heavier weight by your side. You can absolutely use a heavier weight for this one. You could even grab a thing of like laundry detergent or something like that by your side here to hold on to. Nice open chest, open posture. We're going to tilt down towards the side, towards our weight. Use our core muscles and pull ourselves up tall. We're going to slowly side bend. Use those core muscles and pull ourselves up tall. And then the next round, we'll do the other side. So let's get to it. You're going to start with your sit to stand on your chair. You're going to start seated, or you're going to start with your squat, whichever feels better for you. Okay, so we're going to get started. We're going 30 seconds on the clock. Ready, get set, and go. So you are either in your squat, right here, nice and steady, or you're in your sit to stand, coming up tall, taking that slow lower to sit down. Remember with your squat, you're sitting those hips back like you're sitting over the chair. Your weight is in your heels, not in your toes or the ball of your foot.
3, 2,
nice and even, and relax. We're gonna go for that hinge here next. We'll take our weights in a shoulder width stance. They can be here or here. We draw them down our thighs and we come up super tall. We let them float down, our hips go back as if we are trying to touch the wall or close the file cabinet. Or another way I describe it is if you were a dog and you have a tail and I pulled it back, it would kind of bend you in half. Pull your tail back and come up.
2, 1, rest.
Relax. We're gonna go into our heel raises next. You can put your weights down or you can hold your weights for a little bit more of a challenge. You can use support if you need it. Control that heel raise. Go up quick, slow lower. Try not to drop down to the floor. It's tricky to control your balance. So if you're still working on it, hold on, fingertips for a little support. Make sure your ankles stay kind of pulled in and they don't flop out as you're going through this one. And control that lower. Relax. We're gonna grab our heavier weight. Remember, this is a heavy weight on our side. You can even loop 2 together. Ready? We're going down towards that weight and up super tall. Towards that weight and up super tall. Use those core muscles. They are going to work no matter what. We are going to have to use them in this exercise, but you can exaggerate it by pulling them up and in, and maybe even coming up a little quicker as you come up, a little quicker, and work those muscles. We'll switch it over onto our other side. Sometimes I put my hand on my belly. Make sure that I'm pulling in, and then I'm going truly to the side. Go ahead. Truly to the side and not bending forward or any which way for this exercise. And this is definitely, all these exercises are safe for your back because we are keeping a really good position through our spine. I like to get a good breath out as I come tall, and that works the core a little bit more. Relax. We're going back to the top. We'll do our sit to stand or our squats. I'll do the sit to stand this time. So you're coming up and down steady and slow. Make sure those knees stay apart and that you keep it slow on the lower. If you want to make it a little harder, you're going to come up quick and then down for a count of 3. So up quick, down 3, 2, 1. Up quick, down 3, 2, 1. Relax. We're going to go into our hinge next. You're grabbing your weights. Those weights are going to draw down your thighs. Your hips are going to go way back. Hips go way back and up super tall. We're using our glutes and our hamstrings, the muscles behind our thighs, on this exercise. And in our squats, we're using our glutes and our quads, the front of our thighs. Our glutes are our powerhouse muscle, and we want them to be super strong.
2, 1, rest.
Relax. We're going into our heel raises here next. Use support if you need it. Add the weight if you want the challenge. We go up, down, slow and steady. I'll turn this way and kind of describe what I mean about ankles. Don't let them fall out, but keep them nice and neutral as you come up and down. And you can go up quick, down slow, slow, slow for even more of a challenge. Use support if you need it, absolutely.
3, 2, 1.
Relax. Grab your heavier weight for your core exercise. We go narrow stance, open chest, tall body, pull in here. Slow lower. I like to breathe in, out quick. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Make sure when you come up tall, it's nice and neutral posture, right? Tall posture right in the center.
3, 2, 1.
Relax. Switch it over to the other side. Open chest, nice and tall. Getting going in 3.
1.
Ready, lower to the side, pull it in. Lower to the side, pull it in. You're really working that opposite side of your core through this exercise. Working it as you lower it down and as you pull it up.
3, 2, 1.
Relax. We got one more time through. We're back to our squats or our sit to stand. You decide what works best for you. I'll go for squats without a weight this time. Hips go back like you're sitting over the chair, then up super tall. Squeeze your tush at the top. Always finish in that tall posture. Try not to keep your bend. If you keep that bend, you're gonna put a little pressure on your back. No good. And you won't get that full extension of your hips, which is where your hips get the most work on the glutes.
3, 2, 1.
Relax. We grab our weights for our hinge. Shoulder width stance. Open chest.
1.
Ready, hips go back. And up super tall. You could also practice this one standing maybe a foot away from the wall and try to get your tush to touch the wall as you go back. You want to keep your head right in line with your body and always finish tall. The same way as the squats, we want that activation of our glutes all the way through. Relax. We're going into our heel raises again. Last time through here.
3, 2, 1.
Ready, up,
Exercise 1.
down, steady. Up quick, down, steady. You're doing awesome. In our live virtual workouts, I always can see our members and check in on their form and make sure that I'm pushing them just the right amount. So it's so crazy for me to not see you right now, but it's awesome when we have our members on live with us for those sessions.
2, 1.
Relax. We are going into our side abs here next.
3, 2, 1.
Ready, side abs, last one here. Working those core muscles. Right up to neutral each time. Narrow stance. Core is in. Don't let those muscles push out, but pull in each time.
3, 2, 1.
Relax. We're going to switch it over to the other side. You're almost done. You should feel a challenge by this last set.
2, 1.
Lower
Exercise
down,
1.
up we go. Pull those muscles in. Lower down, pull in. Because we're doing a few lower body exercises in a row, it's absolutely normal to feel a good challenge by this third set. If you're not feeling that challenge, you might need to up your weights a bit so that you can get the most out of your workouts.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
Relax. You did awesome. I'm going to pause my timer real fast. Excellent job today with your workout. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and like this video for more videos to help you thrive after 55.